a field trip to Florida. On April 25th, 2015, the MBS Science Club and some kids from Dana and like some kids from another school, went on a field trip to Orlando, Florida. My experience was like a lot of fun, and it was amazing, and yeah, I loved it. And it was very educational, which is like why we went. Like, it's part of school, so it needs to be educational. Duh. But anyway, it was very educational. Now, all you children out there are probably wondering, how could a field trip to Orlando, Florida, a bunch of amusement parks, be educational? Like, what? Like, Felicia, no. Well, it was, and I'm here to tell you how. So keep watching. The trip to Orlando, Florida was educational because we learned, some people learned and some people were reminded about how the gravitational pull works. Like, we learned about gravity and stuff. We also learned at, what was it? SeaWorld, I think? I can't remember. But yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure it was SeaWorld. We learned how to train an animal, and we used one of my friends, Holly. I'll try and look for a picture and put her face right here. Yeah. So we trained one of my good friends, Holly, that I met on the trip, actually. Like, I didn't know her before, and then we became friends. And same with Bianca and Nevina, and don't really talk to the other people, but it's okay. It's okay. So we used Holly to train, the guy that was teaching us how to train, used Holly to show us how he trained the animals, and she got a bunch of Jolly Ranchers, so that was cool. Yeah, she shared with me because she loves me. I love you too, Holly. I love you too, girl. The trip was cool because we learned how to do stuff, but we weren't just sitting at a desk writing about it, you know? We actually got to do it. Like, about the gravitational pull thing, like, we actually did an experiment when, like, our tour guide did it, or whatever you want to call it, the teacher person did it. Megan and Larry, I still remember their names, girl. Yeah. Anyway, so they did the experiment, but like, we watched it and they like showed us, like, we actually got to do it. We got to go on roller coasters to like feel how it works, and we weren't just sitting in a desk, which was pretty cool. I liked it. I wish every day of school would be like that, but sadly it's not. Unless Obama wants to change that, you know, I would really appreciate it, Obama. No? Oh, okay. People are scared to go on rides because of how it looks, sounds, and like other people like talking about it, or what they hear on the news, or, you know, whatever. But some of my highlights were definitely meeting Spider-Man. Oh my god, he is amazing. He's the amazing Spider-Man for a reason, guys. Like, oh my god, it was amazing. Okay, I'm like fangirling about Spider-Man right now. Just give me a moment. Oh my god. I got a hug because I was like crying, and I saw him, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was just standing there like crying and like fangirling, and I was like in shock. I'm like, oh my god, I'm meeting Spider-Man. But yeah, he's like, obviously I'm your favorite. I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you want a hug? And like, I talked to him, I'm like, yes. And I like hugged him, and I almost knocked him down, but that's okay. Like, what? And then we got another highlight for me was the dinner show. That was amazing. I've never seen anything like that before in my entire life. I never even knew they did that kind of thing, and it was just completely amazing. Like, it was like, the food was good. The chicken was like okay, but like, I don't really like chicken in the first place, so it's like, it's okay. Sure, it was good to people that like chicken. I like fried chicken though. Fried chicken's amazing. I just don't like the chicken the kind of chicken we had. It was like, but anyway, off topic much, Maddie. Come on, Felicia. Anyway, so yeah, it was like incredible, and I got a rose from the Yellow Knight. Our knight was wonderfully beautiful, and I was like, damn, hot day over there. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, off topic again. Come on, Felicia, pay attention. Yeah, it was just like amazing, and I would love to go back to one of those, like, maybe not the same thing because I already know what happens, but like a different storyline or like a different theme or whatever. It was just so cool. Like, I was excited for that day, and I was right to be excited because it was. The third highlight is when we went to Harry Potter World, which is in Universal Studios, I believe, somewhere in there, I think. Can't remember, but yeah. We went to Harry Potter World, and it was amazing. I am such a big fan of Harry Potter. Like, it's not even funny. And, like, when I went on the roller coasters on Harry Potter, girl, I was not even, like, I was screaming of joy. Like, I was just so happy I was in Harry Potter World that I wasn't even scared. I forgot about, like the whole, like, I could die thing, But, yeah, it was really awesome, and I will be going back there as soon as I win the lottery. Yeah. But yeah, it was like so amazing. We got butterbeer, which is like tastes like butterscotch. I swear, it just tastes like butterscotch. But yeah, it was really good, and we got to go shopping, and I actually have it right here. I can show you this. I got the Birdie Bots every flavor jelly beans, the belly beans, and yeah, so it was so amazing, and that is what? Okay. Another highlight for me was, it's actually like a funny story. I'll like make it quick though. There's a lot of water rides there because it's so hot in Florida. I'm not talking about the hot boys this time. It's like really hot in Florida. Like the temperature, like, oh my god, I was like dying. Anyway, yeah, so there's like a lot of water rides, and there's this one, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like literally, you go in like in a cart, and then you go, like, it's like a boat, you go in, and then you go to the very top, and it's like so steep, you literally go just right down, and it's a water ride, right? And the first time we went on, me and Devin sat together, selfie Devin, for the people that went on the trip, you know what I'm talking about. We were like a bit back, and then when we went on again, we were right in the front, right? And then like when you go right down, you get a little wet. Okay. But like not totally soaked, and then there's like, you've like turned the corner, and then you go again, like a little hill, like it's just like a little bump, but that's the one where we got like soaked. It literally, there was a wave, it literally went right like that, and right into our lap. We got soaked, like, oh my god. And then every time we went on a water ride, like he would be over there and I would be over here, somehow we both got soaked, like only us. Like, wow. And then, like, or we'd, like, sit right next to each other, and we got twice as much water, and it was like, oh my god. And then there's this one, and we were, like, spinning. It was, like, a circle, and we were spinning, and, like, there's this thing coming down, like, the water coming down, like, spraying, like, hard, right? And it was, like, spinning. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And it landed right on me. Like, it's, like, the ride stopped. Like that, it, like, pauses, and it stopped right on me. I'm like, wow! Like, oh, God hates me or something, girl. Fifth highlight, I think it's my fifth, I'm pretty sure it's my fifth, but my fifth highlight, we'll go with fifth, is the plane ride. I've never been on a plane till I went to Florida with the science club. I've never been on a plane, and I was freaking scared out of my way. It's like, oh my god, I was like gonna pee my pants. Not literally, guys. Come on, grow up. But yeah, I was so scared. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna die. Like, and then like before that, like during the summer before, like I went to Florida, so like 2014 summer, I was with my, it was either summer or Christmas, I can't remember, but I was in Bonnieville, and I was watching a movie with my uncle, and it was about a plane crashing, and I was like, oh my god, that's gonna happen to me, so I was like so scared, but it turned out to be one of the best experiences of my whole entire 14 years of living, and it was amazing. It was really beautiful when the sun was setting. I slept on the way back a lot, like the whole time, and I got like when I was like sleeping, because I was sleeping on like the table that's in front of you, on the back of the chair in front of you. I was like sleeping like this, and so my watch was on, and so like when I woke up, there was an imprint of my watch. Yeah, Holly will tell you that story. Florida, going to Florida with the science club, I would say has changed my life, but not like entirely. Like I have a whole new life. Like girl, like my old life is like not even existent. No, but it has like kind of like it's changed a couple things in it, and I will tell you what they are. Like the first 3 to 7, like the week, days of first returning back to Florida. Like as soon as I got home from the plane ride, I fell asleep. Like that's natural though. But like the first 3 to 7 days of being back, I kept falling asleep at the weirdest times. Like I'd be in class and I'd just like fall asleep. Like I'd be wide awake and I'd just fall asleep. And it was like crazy, you know. And like when I came home from school, I fell asleep, and it was really hard to wake up in the morning because I was like, it was really hard to wake up in the morning for the first like 2 days because I was so tired from all the like 6:30 wake up calls, 6 o'clock, 6:30 wake up calls, and I was like, I'm not gonna miss those. I'm just saying, sorry, Mr. Park. I know you like waking us up at 6 o'clock every morning, but anyway. I kind of woke up and we got to school, like me and my brothers and sisters, we got to school around like 7:40, and so we were like super on time, which was really good, awesome. But then I feel like since we got back from Florida, I've been a bit more social. Like I know who Bianca is, I know who Nevina is, I know who Ty is, I know who Alex is, and like I feel like when we're doing the barbecue on Tuesdays, like I can talk to Bianca and Nevina because, well, mostly Bianca because she's right there, and Nevina keeps coming like in and out, but like I can still talk to her. Like anyway, but off topic. But like I can talk to them while we're doing that, like as we're doing work, of course. Like while we're waiting for the 15 minutes before the lunch starts, we can talk. Me, Nevina, and Bianca, we can talk about our favorite parts of the trip, like, that's not my belly button, that's not my finger. Or, like, we can sing the paint song, like the mermaid one that talks about dying, basically. Awkward. I'm not that shy around them anymore because I know who they are, and that's cool because they are so cool. Like they're like the coolest people ever, and I wish I got to know them more before the trip so that we had something to talk to on the trip. But we got to know each other anyway, and yeah, it was cool. The last thing before pictures is it has prepared me for the summer. For the summer, okay? Like I have like 6 bottles of sunscreen like ready for like grabbing, put it on every day during the summer. And I'm definitely getting what is it called? After sun or some crap like that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. First thing I'm buying. Oh, girl. But yeah, because I do not like the sunburn, girl. I had a sunburn, and I sit in front of Zach in science, and he took my brush up, and he like whipped it. And, ow, why did I do that to myself? But yeah, he whipped it right on my sunburn. And I was like, oh, I'm like, I have a sunburn, you. Translation not completed. And he's like, it starts with an A. I'm not saying the B word or anything, but yeah. And he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, you better be sorry. That hurt. Anyway, but yeah, it's prepared me for summer, which is really nice of Florida to do. Thanks, Florida. Awesome. Now, it's time for pictures, and yeah, so it's mostly gonna be of like what we saw there. There's not going to be many group photos because no one wanted to take a group photo on my camera. But there might be like a couple of pictures of some of the, like me and some of the girls maybe. I can't remember. But yeah. And yeah, so here are some of the pictures.